which are classified in economics. Before going to the classification of goods, let us see good. What is good? Good is also called commodity. Good is also known as commodity. What is good in economics? Anything which has the capacity to satisfy human wants is called good or commodity. For example, take a pen. Pen is a good because it has a capacity to satisfy human want in writing, to write. Or a fan is a good. Banana is a good. Like that, a thing or anything which has the capacity or which satisfies human wants is called good, or it is also known as commodity. In economics, goods are classified into various categories. We can classify the goods into 1. Free goods, 2. Economic goods, 3. Consumption goods, 4. Capital goods, 5. Intermediate goods, 6. Final goods. These are broad classification of goods in economics. Free goods, economic goods, consumption goods, capital goods, intermediate goods, final goods. Now let us see with examples. What are free goods? The goods which are supplied by nature and have no price and no scarcity are called economic goods. So here you should know, nature, usually these are supplied by nature. These are no price, no scarcity. And the supply is more than demand. In the case of free goods, the supply is more than demand. The good which is usually supplied by nature and has no price and no scarcity is called free good. In the case of free goods, the supply is more than demand. Supply is available abundantly than we demand. So for example, what are the important examples for free goods? Air, water. So these are sunshine. These are the best examples for free goods. Air, take for example, water. Water in India, it is a free good because it is available abundantly. When you buy sometimes we buy mineral water, then it cannot be called free good. Then it will become the economic good. So a thing which has a price, it will become economic good. A thing which has no price and no scarcity, it will then they will be regarded as free goods. So the best example in India is sunshine, air, water. Depending on various conditions prevailing in different areas, different places, a free good may become an economic good. For example, water. When you buy mineral water in the market, we'll have to pay the price. Then it cannot be regarded as free good. In that way, sometimes a free good may become economic good. Like that, you have to know what are free goods with suitable examples clearly. Now let us see second type of good, economic goods. What are economic goods as against free goods? Economic goods, the goods which has price, scarcity, and supply is less than demand. The goods in which case the supply is less than demand and have price and scarcity, those goods are called as economic goods. What are the example? Take anything, fat, fruits, cloths, or anything which we buy in the market, which we get by paying some price, is called economic good. So why there is scarce? Because usually the economic goods are scarce, because the supply in this case is less than demand. When the supply is less than demand, then scarcity will arise. When scarcity arises, demand will be more and price will be also more. So in that way, you have to understand the difference between free goods and economic goods with suitable examples. Now coming to the another classification good. Consumption goods. Here you should know consumption goods. What is consumption? You should know here. Before seeing the water consumption goods, you should know what is consumption. So we are all consumers. The people who are living in the society, the people who are living in the world are consumers. Why we are called consumers? Because we consume various goods daily to satisfy our wants. No wants are unlimited. Means are scarce. Means are limited. So we cannot satisfy all our wants. So in order to satisfy our wants daily, we consume certain goods. So consumption means using a good or goods to satisfy our wants is called consumption. Understand? Using a good or some goods to satisfy our wants is called consumption. The people who consume goods to satisfy their wants are called consumers. Now let's see what are consumed goods. The goods which are useful to satisfy human wants directly are called consumer goods or consumption goods. Understand? The goods which are used by the people or consumers directly to satisfy their wants are called consumer goods or consumption goods. For example, take fruits, milk, fruits, milk, fruits, meat, cloths, chair, table, pen. So these are the consumption goods or consumed goods because we use these goods directly to satisfy our wants. If you want to sit, you use chair. If you want to write, you use pen. Like that, you want to have tea, use milk. Like that, fruits, meat. So these goods are useful or used by the consumers directly to satisfy their wants with the help of without help of any good. So these are called consumer goods, capital goods. Consumer goods in economics are again classified into two categories. One is perishable goods, non-perishable goods. Perishable goods, non-perishable goods. Here you have to know clearly what are perishable goods, what are non-perishable goods. Perishable goods are the goods which are used once, their utility will be exhausted completely. In other words, the goods which cannot be used again and again to satisfy our wants are called perishable goods. The goods which can be used for once only, for one time only, are called perishable goods. Which cannot be stored, which cannot be kept for a longer period. They should be used immediately for a short period only, in a short period only. They cannot be used again and again. For example, fruit. Take mango. One mango used, it cannot be used again. Its utility is exhausted, used completely. Like milk, fish, meat, like that. Vegetables. These are all called perishable goods because these goods can be used only for one time or once. They cannot be used again and again to satisfy our wants. Unlike perishable goods, non-perishable goods are the goods which can be used again and again to satisfy our wants, which can be used for a longer period, are called non-perishable goods. For example, chair. Chair is a non-perishable good. It can be used for many times. Clothes we can use for many times. Books we can be used for many times. Like that. Non-perishable goods are the goods which can be used again and again for a number of times to satisfy our wants, are called consumption goods. In this way, consumption goods can be classified into two categories. One is perishable goods, second one is non-perishable goods. Like that, you have to understand what are consumption goods and division of consumption goods or classification of consumption goods into perishable, non-perishable goods. Now coming to the fourth classification, that is capital goods. Capital goods are also known as production goods. Production goods. What are capital goods or production goods? The goods which are used in the production process to produce other goods, mainly consumer goods, are called capital goods or production goods. I repeat, the goods which are used in the production process, mainly to produce consumer goods or other goods, are called capital goods or production goods. What are the examples? Raw materials, tools, machinery, equipment, building. These are all capital goods. These are the examples for capital goods. Take for example raw material. Iron. It cannot be used to consume to satisfy wants. It will be used to produce various goods like tables, chairs, like that. So capital goods are the goods you have to understand very, very clearly. These capital goods also can be classified into two types again.